So today I want to introduce you to a bit of the process for the cover art for Ghost Train, which I've been talking about a lot, and how we got to this. I'm Emily Tellwright from Castle Sefton Press, author, artist and publisher. Now, obviously we're artists and designers. I do graphic design and partner John Blake just does art. I do the graphic design side as well. So obviously we wanted to do our own book covers. We're about the complete creative experience, about the books and the artwork reflecting who we are. And so obviously we wanted to do our own cover art. And although I really admire all the variety and skill in cover book art, cover book art, it's not really quite our thing, and we were trying to make it our own. And yeah, so it's kind of a work in progress, but I wanted to show you that our own cover style is a work in progress. But I wanted to show you the process behind the cover, because you know, everything that we do, although we use the graphic design and technology for processing the images and obviously for making them ready for print, for putting the text on for the covers and all that kind of thing, we are basically physical artists using clay, paint, pencils, charcoal, chalk, fabric. Yeah, we're pretty versatile. Wood, in the case of John Blake, or even cardboard, papier-mâché. We're just creative people. We like using physical media. I particularly like colour. He's quite keen on form and 3D things, and black and white. So I decided that, especially as well, not really a spoiler, but if you haven't read the book, art does feature in the book. There is even a mysterious ghostly picture in Ghost Train, and certainly the Clyde, the main character, his wife is a very well-off, successful artist, and there's another artist who appears later in the book who I won't tell you about. And art and the process of being an artist does figure in the story, because as well as being a mystery and a bit of a haunted house story, the whole mystery is a journey of personal development for Clyde, who's moved from being in a well-paid but totally meaningless and soul-destroying city job to finding himself through his home, through meaningful work. And obviously art is meaningful work, and that's one of the things that he encounters as he progresses through the journey. So the original design for the cover, I did on was this acrylic canvas here, and I don't know if you can see it's really highly textured with the acrylic gel mediums that I applied beforehand to give this nice perspective, and then the thick paint put on with a knife in the middle. So we've got some sense here of something coming out like a train, because the book is called Ghost Train and there are trains in it, coming out towards you. And that also reflects the wider metaphor of the ghost train affecting the time mystery in the book. But you've also got this abstract art here, because the artists in the book are abstract artists, and that rather also expresses the mystery of the book. Abstract art isn't very clear what it is. Is the book a mystery? Is it a haunted house story, a ghost story, a murder mystery? Is it a book about personal development? What is it? So this reflects some of the intrigue about the actual book itself, and the really bright turquoise colour at the back was it because at the time I'd only just started using phthalo blue. It was a new colour to me, and it produces this amazing vibrant turquoise, and I thought that's perfect because it's very eye-catching but also quite mysterious and dark as well as being eye-catching. So this was behind the canvas, and I know when my friend, who's a professional photographer, photographed it for me. We usually scan the art, but in this case we photographed it. He said it feels like when I look at it I'm getting a migraine. So, but actually I was really pleased with that, because I wanted it to feel like something bright and compelling was coming out of the picture at you, and I think that works. Obviously then it went on to be processed. We added some extra 3D for the book cover and some light effects, and quite a lot of adjustments to make it look good on the matte print, and especially on screens where most people see it because we're an online store. And obviously I added the text and effects to give you, and hopefully it gives you that feeling of it's bright and it's colourful and it grabs your notice. You feel like something's coming out towards you, which it is in the book, but you're not sure what it is, which you're not in the book, not until the end. And I'll be talking more about endings later on, so keep following me if you want to hear about that. Don't forget, you can buy the book by clicking through in bio. You buy it direct from our online store, ebook or paperback. You can also buy from all the big platforms like Amazon, Waterstones, Kobo, Apple Books. It's on all of those too. We'd like you to buy from us. We do better from that, but the links to them all are there. See you soon.